For the first time in, I think, 4 years now, the Trump administration is making them take away end racism, which they had written in the end zone, right?
It just seems silly. I mean,
to do it or not to do it?
Why get rid of it?
Oh, I could tell you why.
I know, but it's just like you're
Because it was stupid to begin with.
Yeah, but
Let me ask you, who's it for? And if you're a racist and you see end racism in the end zone, you're going to stop being a racist? But I think it's an asshole to nag us during a football game about something that doesn't change anything or anything. If I'm not a racist and I see it, it doesn't matter. And if I am a racist, it's going to make me more of a racist.
Like, I think if you write, don't be an asshole in the end zone, everybody will agree with that.
I saw the Government Accounting Office, that's not the Trump administration, said in the last 20 years, I think it was something like 2.2
It's $3 trillion.
Well, it was a little less than that, but in trillions of improper payments.
Yes.
This is trillions, not billions. What could we have done with that money? In 2023, it was 236 billion of improper payment. So it's not like this does not have to be done. It's supposed to make our lives easier. That's the whole point. Washing machines did more for women's liberation than 1,000 lesbian-run bookstores. I know for a fact that Elon Musk is planning to grow a mustache just to troll the libs.
Because of Bill Maher's erratic behavior, this is the most perplexing video I have ever created. However, this time, Bill took a harsher stance against the Democrats, exposing their long history of deep corruption and destroying their agenda. Doesn't this make you wonder? View the video, and if you think there's more to it, leave a comment. This includes his most recent show with spokesman Byron Donalds. The Democrats were totally locked off for 4 years, hiding everything from the public representative, as Bill Maher noted. Byron reacted by exposing the Democrats' duplicity in real time on CNN.
Under the previous administration, we would have inquiries. We would request information. We would want cabinet secretaries and assistant secretaries and deputy secretaries to come before committee. We would send letter after letter after letter and get no response. The Biden administration operated literally in the shadows. They would not tell you anything that was going on. At least Donald Trump puts it out in the litany of orders that come out that day. Here's what we're doing today. We're going into the Department of Justice. We are taking these attorneys and they are under supervisory review, or however they choose to phrase it. You knew nothing that was going on in Joe Biden's presidency. So if democracy truly dies in darkness, I would rather have an executive tell me what they're doing as opposed to hiding it from the American people.
Seeing all of this, they don't even try to change anything. At least Bill Maher is attempting to offer an alternative viewpoint while they continue to act in the same manner. It's becoming more obvious why so many celebrities and talk show hosts were upset when Trump was elected. Just take a look at how their strange campaign marketing strategy did nothing but incite hatred.
There's even a trend now among liberal women of wearing blue bracelets to signal that they're Kamala voters and therefore safe to approach and talk to, because God forbid you fall into some checkout line chit-chat with, gasp, a Republican. And many young women are now also pledging never to have sex with any man who voted for Trump. Really? That's your big plan? Embargoing the pussy? It's so egotistical, as if the ultimate punishment is not letting people have you. Hey, you know what? You weren't fucking Trump-type guys anyway. Well, except for Taylor.
You may be wondering where I'm going with this, but trust me when I say that Bill Maher is not firmly left nor right. He is just attempting to steer the discourse and demonstrate why the Democrats have failed, and he succeeded in doing so by revealing the precise factors that contributed to Trump's victory with this knave Democrat.
How are we actually getting our kids to have a shot?
Well, you keep talking about kids. He also won because parents were a little fed up with parents coming in second in a who says what goes with my kids contest.
Right. But which Democrat is for that? I mean, I have kids. I mean, most Democrats believe that parents should have a say in their kids' education. These have been
here
exaggerated.
in California, I think the governor here used the word snitch.
Yeah.
Like a parent, if you inform...
Dime them out. Tell on the parents. Point them out. The parents will be in trouble.
If the kid switched genders in school, You know, they hid that from the parent.
And as a
I'm
guy
not a
that was
parent,
born
but
in the Bronx, raised in the streets of New York, I can assure you, snitch has an entirely different meaning than what they put out. I just promise you. I just promise you.
Not only did he demolish him, but he also demonstrated to him that the Democratic Party as a whole lost an important point from which it will be hard to recover. He also brought attention to the fact that Gen Z is being deceived and influenced in ways that they are unaware of.
10 Gen Zers say the authors of the Constitution are best described as villains. Wow. In 1776, James Monroe was 18. Alexander Hamilton was 21 and James Madison 25. Joe Biden was only 30. America's founders, they were the Gen Z of their day. And when they were your age, they started a country. What the fuck have you done?
Bill Maher doesn't conceal anything out of fear of anyone, which is the second thing I adore about him. Again, watch the following video where he reveals how all of the money they gave was processed through USAID.
Just out and I've gone camping with John Waters. A 2014 CNN report discovered that at least 35 Disney employees had been arrested for sex crimes against children, and in 2021, Disney Child's Union Education Party, and you've turned schools and colleges into a joke. What a shocker that the people who see everything through the lens of race and sex see their election loss as a result of racism and sexism. Kamala spent 100 days telling voters, I know it feels like crime and illegal immigration are bad, but fuck your feelings. Look at this chart. Have you seen my "In This House We Believe" lawn sign? See, it says right on it, we believe in science. Right, which is why you demanded no one even debate whether COVID could have escaped from the one lab in the one city where they were studying it. How far-fetched! Democrats have become like a royal family that, because of so much incest, has unfortunately had children who are retarded.
And there's still the question of whether he's actually implying that he leans conservative or whether he's just pointing out areas for improvement. Please share your thoughts in the comments section. He recently deconstructed The View and Whoopi Goldberg. You can see it, click here.